Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider. From the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. I'm a player, a boss player. If you with me, pop your collar, shake them haters. I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider. From the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. I'm a player, a boss player. If you with me, pop your collar, shake them haters.
I'm from the city of set, rapping silver and black. Word of honcho, give me the strap. The realest is back. Stupid chop with some silly attached. Eye for an eye, fuck it man, give me a patch. I'm a Raider, Oakland, LA, Vegas, Jalen, Kenyon, Jacobs, Ragus. Man, bread, dog, we litty. The shine with the speed, Edwards with the 50-50. Yeah, this that silver and black field. Abram in the box, I'm Merrick in the backfield.
Yo, Raider Nation, what's poppin', man? Shout out to everybody already here in the chat. Realist, what's good, my boy? Gaming's in the building. Cold Coffee. Sean, what's good, man? Raider Cruiser, Caden, Section 8, Mex Raider, man. Shout out to everybody already here. Wipe them feet, you guys. Hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, please hit that subscribe button. Also, if you are watching on Facebook and Twitter and want to get your comments in the comment section, jump over to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and we are lit. And last but not least, if you guys want to become a member of the channel, hit the link up top. It's definitely one of the best ways to support the channel. I appreciate you guys for being here, man. Big news today. I know, I did a quick video on it, minute and a half video, but I wanted to see how you guys felt about this, okay? A few weeks ago, we brought in a wide receiver that Colin Kaepernick used to work out with. He's a career practice squad guy. I'm going to be honest. I don't even think this guy makes the roster. But previously, right before that, Mark Davis has said, spoke out saying that he thinks that Colin deserves another chance, another crack at the NFL, and he wouldn't be against his GM, his front office, his coaching staff to go out and bring him in and give him a chance. What do you guys feel about this, man? Let's be real. He's 34 years old. He is, 6 years removed from the NFL. We are not getting 2016, 2015, 2014 Colin Kaepernick. 2016 Colin Cap wasn't even really that good. But I'll say early Colin Cap, right? NFC Championships, Super Bowl Colin Cap. You're not getting him. You're not getting that guy. What you're doing is you're bringing in a guy that's a polarizing figure. Yes, I call him polarizing because there's a divide. A lot of people are over here with it and a lot of people over here with it. You know what I'm saying? I think we're kind of used to this, right? Derek Carr is a polarizing figure in the nation because a lot of people want him and a lot of people don't. So what do you guys think about this? I'm going to be real. This is not going to divide the locker room, you guys. This is a completely different world that we are living in when Colin Kaepernick took a knee. Totally different, man. It's 2022 now. Look, who would have thought that the NFL and the NBA would have end racism on their helmets and on the courts? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a totally different world we're living in right now. And if this guy can get it done, I'm going to be real. Let's be honest, you guys. Who's better at their peak? Colin Kaepernick, Nick Mullins, Garbers, which we don't even know who the hell this guy is, coming out of Cal, UDFA. You know what I mean? All these guys that we have on the bench right now, Stidham. Let's be real. Who's better at this point? We don't know, right? We don't know what Colin Kaepernick looks like. But career-wise, Colin has had a better career than any of these guys. Who's to say Kaepernick can't come in and fulfill the Marcus Mariota role last year, right? But healthy. I mean, the guy hasn't played football in 6 years. Maybe he can come in and play that role and use his legs. He still has a big arm. Take all the politics, you guys. Take all of your emotions out of the equation. Take it out of the equation. Politics over here, your emotions over here, okay? This guy's 34 years old. He finally gets a chance to suit up for a workout, and the guy shows up. Why not sign him? Why not? Yes, Daddy Double. Yes, politics. Yes. Let's be honest, you guys. politics. If you have a question mark behind politics, D-Dub, I think, come on, brother. You got to stop with that shit. We know, you know what I mean, why Cap is not in this league. We know that. Look, he may not be a starter in this league, which I agree with. But when he left in 2016, he was still a certified backup at that point. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Come on, man. If you really don't feel this guy was blackballed, then, brother, I don't know what kind of views you have in this world, but I'm going to be totally real. That man was blackballed for his beliefs. It's just real shit. Just real shit. And I trust this coaching staff. I trust this coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? Hey, D-Dub, you can feel exactly how you want to feel, my brother. That we're all here to disagree or agree. Look, I don't care. You know what I mean? We're all family at the end of the day. We're talking about football. I agree with you. He was not a great football player in 2016. Not at all. Not at all. But you have to be honest, King. This guy is a former Super Bowl. He went to the Super Bowl. He's been in the NFC Championship, I believe, 3 times. You know what I'm saying? This guy is still 34 years old. Who's to say he can't be a glorified backup for DC? You guys, this guy is not, for those who think some crazy shit, this guy is not coming in to fight for DC's roster spot. DC is our starting quarterback. We showed that with the extension. DC's position is not in harm's way with bringing in a guy like Colin Kaepernick for a workout. Drama follows him. Look, I didn't want to talk about Gruden, but like Gruden, like, you know, look, a lot of this shit happens. I don't think that Colin Kaepernick is going to come in the locker room and stir up bullshit. Why would he do that? Why would he do that? And he's a backup. He's a backup. Shout out to Patriot. If you can still produce on the field, suit up. That's all it's about, man. It's about football. If you can come out and be a glorified second string guy and that can come in and potentially, you know, like I said, play that Marcus Mariota role, who cares? So it's a workout and he potentially can get a backup spot. He may even be a third stringer. I think that Stidham still has the up and up on the second string spot because of his familiarity with the system and playing under Josh McDaniels. So who cares? Chris, how is he a circus act though, brother? I don't understand that, man. I don't. If this guy, right, has came out year in and year out and try to go out there on the practice field and try to get just some type of look, which I know a lot of people say, well, he didn't really technically want it. You know, he's getting paid more off the field. Hey, that could be the truth. But if this guy is finally about to get a workout with us, right, and he earns a spot, what's wrong with it? I agree, Patriot. Jason, how is he a cancer, bro? How is he a cancer? Because he took a knee? How is he a cancer? I want to know this. And I'll probably lose a bunch of subs today, you know what I'm saying, because of this, but I don't really care. We're here to talk real shit. If he can play football, why not? Why not? He's in today for a workout, you guys. He's in Las Vegas for a workout today. Duh, but we're not asking him to do that, though, my brother. We're not asking him to come out and throw for 300 or 400 yards a game. The dude's not going to be a starter. If you can use his legs, if you can utilize his legs, why not? Last I checked, the first play from scrimmage that Marcus Mariota ran last year, he ran for like 38 yards or some shit. Like, yes, you can still utilize legs from a quarterback. I don't really get it. And sometimes, man, you know, you kind of see the truth behind, you know, who people are when shit like this pops up. I had 2 or 3 guys comment on one of my videos, and I had to delete them. I'm no longer a Raider fan if Kaepernick is signed. That's crazy. Then you're not a Raider fan. Then you're not a Raider fan, man. If you guys are upset about a guy coming in to be a glorified backup and you don't want to be a Raider fan no more, you are no longer a Raider fan. Jason Taylor, you know I got love for you too, my brother. Definitely. You know I love you, bro. It's all love, King. But that's weird shit to me, you guys. This guy's a backup. He's coming in. I think that Josh McDaniels in this system can utilize him. Why not? Why not? Give the guy a chance, man. He took a knee. He took a knee. It's only fair to give him a chance. Fuck the politics. Power. Hey, Kempo, that's it. Who cares about the politics, about what he believes? Who cares? Who cares? You know what's funny, y'all? Some of you guys, a lot of us, shit, you can even probably say me, right? We have friends that are Muslim, Catholic, Christian, all across the board, right? Mormon. We all have different beliefs. We all have different beliefs. What, aren't you still cool with these people? What's wrong? Like, can you not have someone around that beliefs don't line up with yours? I love to learn from other people about shit that I maybe don't believe in, or I don't, you know, I love learning new things. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Come on, man. Yeah, he's got a cannon, Chad, for real. For people saying he can't throw, that dude has a cannon. But because of his beliefs, if it's just football related, you guys, and you say, I just don't like Cap as a football player, I get it. I get it. I'm not against it, but you have to realize what he's done in this league. Like I said before, three NFC championships, a Super Bowl. He was a play away from winning it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the guy is you know, Pro Bowler. I mean, he's been around. He's done some great things in the league. So you guys have more confidence in Nick Mullins, who's done nothing even close to Colin Kaepernick? Do you look at Jason or Stidham and say, oh, you know, he's done more than Colin Kaepernick in this league? What's the problem, man? Shout out to Halo. It's amazing to see how all these people on the wrong side of history. Docs, my respect for you has tripled. Salute, bro. Bruh, look, man, I want to win. I don't really care what you believe in, bro. Like, I don't care if, look, let me say this. Derek Carr wants to win. He's a Christian man, right? I bet you if Devontae Adams was an atheist, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter to DC. That's still his man's. That's still his guy. Christian over here, atheist over here. Do you think that matters? If Devontae Adams, you guys, was an atheist, would you guys still want him as a Raider? Who cares? Who cares, man? Who cares? D-Dub, see, you can't win with you, bro. You can't win with you because that's just weird shit. If you don't like the U.S., then don't play in the U.S. Bro, I just seen 19, how many now? 20 second graders get killed yesterday? I had a conversation with my sons on the way to school. They're in second grade about what they would do if someone came in with a gun. I don't like the U.S. most of the time. Fuck is you talking about? What does that have to do with anything? Do you stand behind with all this crazy shit that's going on right now? It has everything to do with this, D-Dub. What do you mean? It has everything to do with what you're saying. If you don't want to play in the U.S., then why do it? If I have something bad to say about the U.S., then I shouldn't live here, right? Come on, man. Stop with that goofy shit, bro. That's weird. That's weird. If he could play football, let him come in and bring whatever he can to the table with his skill set. That's all that matters, man. Good, Duke. I did this live deliberately. I did this deliberately. I could have just left this alone because I don't do politics and shit on my channel, but I did this deliberately because I wanted to see people like you leave my channel. I did this deliberately to get people like you the fuck out my chat. Thank you, Duke. You did me a favor, brother. I think he is better than Nick Mullins. Just saying. Facts. Facts. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Go like another football team, man. Go like another football team, man. Go like another football team. Now that's good, man. Look, Duke has the right to do whatever he wants. I'm not going to shit on what he believes in, right? But just don't be here then. If you don't like what I'm doing, then just don't be here. That's okay. That's all right. We don't have to agree on everything. But for some reason, I have a feeling that Duke is like 74 years old and he probably has a Confederate flag in his backyard in Alabama somewhere. I'm going to be real with you because the way he said that, it seemed a little, you know what I mean? Yeah, Halo, it's all good, man. If you can't take someone disagreeing with you, brother, that's some weak shit. That's some weak shit. That man over there hugging the hell out of his Confederate flag right now at home, hugging the shit out of it. Facts, yo. Facts, man. Jason, hey, and I love it, brother. If you love it, I love it, man. I'm not against it. I don't have any say in any of that shit. I don't have any say in it. Just like I won't touch on the whole Gruden situation. I don't have any say in that. So I don't really have any say in anything. All I can do is protect me and mine. You know what I mean? So, hey, I'm not against that, brother. Oh, Alex, I'm definitely getting a Cap jersey. I'm definitely getting a Cap jersey. If he signs, I'm definitely getting me one. AJ, facts. It's all love too, brother. Like I said, man, it's nothing against it. Please, Dots, can you react to short interview on I Am Athlete channel with Brandon Marshall and Ocho Cinco? Hear him out. What was said, my brother? If you can, send a link to me. Send a link to me on IG. Yeah, Brave. I actually got a video. It's funny. You know how we work over here, man. Actually, I got it drawn up right now. Raiders sign DT Tyler Lancaster. I'll be dropping my video right after this, brother. I like the pickup. He's versatile. Can play edge, nose, all across the defensive line. Caesar, motherfuckers will let this literally impact their own lives. Good riddance to them because their true colors are showing. Get out of Raider Nation. One love. Shout out to Caesar, man. Shout out to my guy. Appreciate you on the donation, King. Docs, what level do you think Cap is at this? I don't know. See, that's why I'm kind of excited about this. That's why I'm excited about this, right? Because I don't know. I have no clue. I have no idea. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I know that someone should never be around because of their beliefs in certain situations, right? If that's true, right? If he was blackballed from the NFL because of his beliefs, that's crazy. I think that he deserves a chance. I stand behind Mark Davis with that. You know what I mean? There was a reason that Mark Davis said that a few weeks ago because I think he knew it was coming. It was coming. And I'm all for it. Greg, how do you know, bro? We don't know that. We don't know. We don't know that. How do we know that? Have we been out there watching him? The last I checked, Tyler Lockett and all these other guys that have been practicing with him has been saying that he still has it. Who are we? We're not coaches, man. There's a reason that Josh McDaniels is bringing him in to see what he can do with this offense. We're just fans, y'all. We're just fans. We're just fans. I thought he looked pretty good out there in Michigan. I bet he's still better than most backup QBs in the league now. Hey, only time will tell. It's just a workout, you guys. This guy may leave here in an hour without a contract, and we'll never talk about it again. Bilderberg News. Look, I'm here for it, brother. I'm here for it. Like I said, I'm not against anybody's beliefs, but when you unsubscribe, like, come on, man. Like, come on, bro. Like, you that emotional, man, where I'm talking about a player that our franchise is actually bringing in for a workout. This is actually football related. This isn't me just doing a video on Colin Kaepernick saying, hey, what do you guys think about bringing Cap in? This is actually happening. It's actually happening right now. It's actually happening right now. Ozzy, what's good, King? Yeah, Bull Shadow. We did. We brought him in. Wide receiver. Career special teams guy. Special teams. Career practice squad guy. He actually played a little bit of special teams and wide receiver for the Texans last year. I'm with that, High King. Sign him and let him play the majority of preseason to get him back used to football speed. It would be a steal to get him. Facts. You can utilize his skill set. Look, man. Look, you guys. Let me say something real quick. I want to say this, right? If he goes to his workout today and bombs it, don't sign him. I'm here for purely football talk. Purely football talk, right? I want our team to win. If he goes in today for a workout and he bombs, let him get his walking papers and go figure it out. Simple and plain. Simple and plain. But at least let the man have a chance. Let him. Perfect QC. You sign Cap. I'm out as a Raiders fan. That's crazy. That is crazy. You don't love this team, man. You don't love this team, man. You don't love this team. It's always about this at the end of the day. That's some weird shit, man. I trust what Zeke is doing with this situation. He knows what he's doing. Jose, facts. Facts, my brother. Facts, man. Facts. Shout out to my brother Jose, as always, King. Shout out to Greenberry. Docs, what up, my guy? On another note, I was in Walmart 2 days ago and saw Samoan Raider. You next, my G. Shout out to Greenberry. You must have been in Vegas then, my brother, huh? Shout out to my boy Greenberry. I just spoke to Samoan today. That's my brother, man. We got some big things in the works. Big things in the works. Big things in the works. I don't let politics. Yeah, man. Grace, okay, I like that. I don't care about any political things with him. If you can do anything good, sign him. My dog. My dog. Then we agree on something, my brother. This is purely football, you guys. Shout out to my brother Jason, man. I love that, right? We're disagreeing, but he's still here supporting the channel. That's a beautiful thing, man. Shout out to my dog, Jason Taylor, man. You know what I mean? And this is it, right? People that have different opinions, I would love to have a sit down and pick y'all brains and figure out why y'all feel like that, right? I'm not against, you know what I'm saying, anybody else having a different opinion, a difference of opinion. I don't care. Shout out to Sean. If people are done being Raider fans, if we sign Colin, it's not like he's coming in to start. That man called me woke docs. Woke docs. Because we're bringing in a potential backup quarterback. And I'm excited to see it. Woke docs. Shout out to Jose. People shouldn't let Cap's political views. We should care what he does on the field if he is signed. That's what it's all about, brother. That's what it's all about. If he comes in and throws an 80-yard bomb to Devontae Adams or some wild shit in the workout, bro, do you sign him? Let me ask you guys this. Let's do this. Hey, Duke, everybody that doesn't want him to be here, right? If he kills it, Paul Gaines, if he kills it in our workout, do you want to sign him? If he kills it, if he looks great on the football field, do you want to sign him? Shout out to my brother Wasted. Shout out to Victor. Docs, it's about time. Cap deserves another chance. If he works out and makes the team once a Raider, always a Raider. I believe it's a come up. Talk that shit. How can he divide a roster? How? You guys, he's going to be a backup quarterback. Let me tell you guys this. If a backup quarterback comes in and divides this locker room, we're not as strong as we thought we were in the first place. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. if we have a second or third string quarterback come in and he divides this locker room wasn't strong enough to play in the NFL in the first place. Come on, man. Come on, man. A poison in the locker room. I find that shit to be very, very hilarious, you guys. Let me send this link out to my brothers, man. He said we survived AB. We can survive. Facts. If we can allow Colin Kaepernick to come in and kill our locker room was weak as fuck in the first place. Shout out to Tyler Raider. Ignorance is bliss, my brother, man. Shout out to Mateo. These people act like saying they ain't going to be Raider fans anymore. They're going to miss or something. Fake fans, true fans never quit. Hey, they're going to miss a Super Bowl win. That's what's funny. They're going to miss a Super Bowl run. That's what's crazy. So, hey, weed out all the fake shit. If you don't want to be a Raider fan anymore, you're going to miss out on greatness, man. Shout out to Mateo, man. Shout out to Jose as well. My brother, what's good, King? I hope we sign Cap, and we will see who the real fans of the Shield are. Talk that shit, my brother. Shout out to Jose, man. Shout out to Patriot as well. What part of Just Win, baby, do you guys not get? This guy is a backup. He's coming in for a workout to be a second or third string guy. To be honest, we could sign him. He still may never make the roster. But how you feel, bro? Your volume's down.
God damn. I got to get used to hitting that button. Let me ask you a question, bro. You feel any type of way when Carl Nassib came out as openly gay last year? Did that make you not want to be a Raider fan anymore or stop watching football Raider games or going to Raider games?
No, I was actually excited for him to live his truth, and I didn't give a shit about none of that shit.
Like, it might be apples to oranges to some people, but like, look, this world has been divided for God knows how long now. We saw, some of us at least, saw Obama as the first black president as being, oh, we got changed, things are going to move forward. But not really, because a lot of us these days are still living in the 1960s and 70s. Dude is an activist. He got blackballed by Roger Goodell and the rest of the league because of something he believed in. If he signed here and he does good things as a backup, again, who's to say that he doesn't potentially do the same things that Mariota did for us as a backup? Why are you going to be against that? Why are you ready to just get rid of the Shield and be like, I'm not watching Raider football games no more? Fuck sense does that make?
Yeah, it's weird to me, bro. That's just it's really weird to me, bro. Like, I don't care what Cap believes in, like real shit. Let me say, you guys, this is why I don't talk politics, right, you guys? Because I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna be totally transparent with y'all, because this is how much I rock with you guys. I don't vote. I don't have a say in anything. Like I don't, because I don't vote. I've told Wasted this. I do not vote. I don't trust any president. Obama, Clinton, Biden, Trump. I don't trust any of them. Any of them. So I don't vote. So I don't really have a horse in that race in terms. That's why I don't talk politics.
Right.
That's why I didn't really want to talk about the Gruden shit. Right. I didn't want to go that route because I know all the there's a lot of moving parts with that shit. Mm-hmm. Right. Like, I don't even want to talk about it. You know what I mean? I'm coming off, like I said, a day where I live in the same state where some wild shit happened with some kids. And we here today talking, and motherfuckers is crying, saying they fake Raider fans now. Or they're not Raider fans anymore because Kaepernick comes in for a workout. That's weird.
I already lost like 6 or 7 subs. You know what? Fuck y'all, because you ain't loyal to the Shield then.
Yeah, I'll lose 100 tonight. And to be honest with you, I don't really care, man. I really don't give a shit. We just extended Carr and signed Adams. Y'all think he's going to be a starter? Come on, Nation. AJ, my dog. Facts, bro. Facts, man. Facts. Look, all I can do is protect me and mine. And whatever Cap got going on for his, and his movement and his family, that's on him. Exactly. I don't care about that, bro. If this man, like I said, comes in and throws a 70-yard shot down the field in his workout, bring that man in. Bring him in.
Realistically, if he was signed, like, come on. We haven't seen the dude play in 6 years. Granted, people have seen the little workouts here and there, and he doesn't look bad. Again, that's not in pads. That's not 11 on 11. It's not even 7 on 7. But at the same time, he definitely could be a hell of a lot better than Stidham or Nick Mullen.
Facts. Wasted. Your camera's not on, my brother. My brother Waste is behind the scenes as well. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to Your Move. Ignorant is bliss, my brothers. Talk that realness. F them. Real shit. Oh, okay. So Wasted, I think, had his camera off on purpose. Go ahead, brother. You good. You good. What's good, King?
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Hey, Coach Gruden's in the building.
Hey,
nah, but in all seriousness, let me change my avatar. I'm on location, so I have my camera off, but I really wanted to weigh in on the Colin Kaepernick thing. I mean, look, are we bringing in an activist or an athlete? That's the one question. Now, if he's more activist than athlete, then most likely he won't be on the team.
Correct.
But if he's more athlete than activist, I would love to have Colin Kaepernick being a backup quarterback. He adds another dimension. He has a strong arm. He's from Las Vegas, Nevada. He's a hometown, homegrown guy. And you know what? Maybe he might galvanize his locker room instead of dividing it.
Well, he's from Northern California, but he went to Nevada.
The only school to offer him a scholarship.
All right. Wait, I know you got to claim your North Cali guy. My bad.
No, well, actually, no, I believe he's from Chico or somebody. He was raised in Wisconsin.
Yep.
And he went to Nevada. Something like that.
Yeah.
But no, on the real though, all things being for real, maybe his presence might galvanize the locker room. Let's not be negative about this. But the socio and political things that come along with Colin Kaepernick have nothing to do with football. Now, the media coverage might be a caveat why you might not want him in your locker room, because do you really want your backup quarterback having more reporters around him than anybody on the team? He immediately will become the most polarizing player in the National Football League, similar to Tim Tebow. That's a lot of the reason why Tim Tebow's not in the National Football League. And I'm not saying that Tim Tebow's the player that Colin Kaepernick is. But
bro, let's just real talk, like Wasted real shit. After having the greatest offseason we've ever had in life, do you think that Josh McDaniels and Zeke right now would make this move specifically just to fuck shit up? Like they know something that we don't know. Like you ain't got Devontae Adams, Chandler Jones, all these other guys. Like there's a reason why they're bringing in Colin Kaepernick, and there's this revolving door of backup quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. I mean, Garbers is not going to make this roster. You know what I'm saying? Nick Mullins is a serviceable backup. Stidham is terrible, but he knows the system. Like, I'm not against bringing in someone that could potentially play the Marcus Mariota role in this system and healthy. Hasn't seen it down in 6 years. Like, these guys know what they're doing. So
let me ask you a question. Now, before these guys got here, the owner was very adamant about giving him a shot. Now, could this be just virtue signaling just to be the Raiders to bring him in and give him a fair shake? You know what I mean? Like, just let's kick the tires. Could this be coming from the owner?
It could. It could. I mean, look, we know the NFL, man. They hide shit year in and year out. We know, and I'm not going into the Gruden shit because I said I don't like talking about that. But the Gruden stuff just came out today about him, taking it to trial. Now the NFL lost the first round. You know what I mean? So, look, this is what happens year in and year out in life and in football. People hide shit with other things, right? So it's not a shocker to me that this Gruden shit came out and then boom, 2 seconds later, Kaepernick's coming in for a workout. It's not. But I feel like when Mark was saying that a while ago, he was putting it into the universe because he felt like that was going to happen. There had to have been a conversation with his GM and his head coach saying, I would love to bring him in and see what he can do. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that Mark is just bringing him in on some publicity stunt shit. I think, don't get me wrong, it could be to hide some shit. But at the end of the day, bro, they opened this can of worms a month ago in April. You know what I'm saying? And now it's here. We just brought in his wide receiver that he practiced with. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a shocker to me that this is happening.
So I don't. When I say about them kicking the tires on him, it might not be just for a publicity stunt or virtue signaling. It can be because the owner might really be a big fan of him and thinks that he can play. And when an owner asks you to do something, you do it.
Correct.
So how? Because this is a guy that this owner has been talking about numerous years, and has been the only NFL owner to say that I'd have no problem bringing in Colin Kaepernick if that's what John wanted when John was here.
Right.
Now John isn't here. Now he's asserting himself more. Maybe he feels like there's something that we can benefit off of. Maybe this is the owner's call.
It could be, but I'm gonna say this: I think the owner knows there's 11 rings between our GM and our head coach. I think he says, you guys do whatever you want to do football wise. If you got, I think that they brought that to him first. I don't think that Mark Davis was like, come on, you guys. Don't get me wrong. Mark got to see him close up in the Bay. You know what I'm saying? Right across the bridge. He's seen Cap a lot. He knows what Cap can do on the field and what he can't do. And like I said, in 2016, I said it earlier on the live, he looked bad. But Cap was still a starter. You know what I'm saying? When he was battling for that starting spot. Like when he was a starter and he was balling, he was balling.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? This guy at one point had a skill set that was phenomenal in his league. Like he helped change, you know what I'm saying? Like just the narrative in football. Like the dude was great with his legs. He had a cannon of an arm. Like he helped usher in the likes of Lamar Jackson. And you can even put Josh Allen in there because he's great with his legs and he's a big body guy with a big arm. You know what I'm saying? Like he helped usher that in.
I think that pro style offense that he ran under Harbaugh back in with the Niners is something similar to what McDaniels does run in regards to his offensive scheme, where he looks at Cap. Granted, he hasn't played in 6 years, but maybe he is that guy. If they sign him, could be the dude that is a solidified backup that could actually do wonders in this system when his number is called up.
Yeah.
I can't see a guy that's been on ice that hasn't played a down of football in 6 years being better than he was when he left the game. You know what I mean? So like just from let's play. To play devil's advocate here. I can't see that. Now, them bringing him in, it's really much to do about nothing, because if he has something left, then it'll progress. If he doesn't, they'll say, okay, we're going to move on. But this is a man, when he left football in 2016, was beat out by Blaine Gabbert.
Yeah.
He wasn't beat out by even Jimmy Garoppolo. This man was beat out by Blaine Gabbert. So let's keep this into context here. I
agree with you. I agree. But who's to say these past 6 years he hasn't worked on his mechanics? He hasn't worked on other things. He's had plenty of time to do it. Plenty of time to stay healthy. Plenty of time to watch the NFL and see the landscape of it now, the climate of the football, and saying, you know, let me tweak this. Let me tweak this to figure it out. I agree with you, brother. Look, he got beat out by some bad fucking players. You know what I'm saying? But this is still the same guy that came in and took Alex Smith's job, right? Came in and took his shit and took his team to the Super Bowl and 3 NFC championships. So yeah, I agree with you. I mean,
how many? So when Kaepernick was starting, right? Did he go to 3? How many years was it when? Because I know he took over for Alex Smith in the middle of one season, right? And then they got to a Super Bowl and they lost. And then they got to an NFC championship game against the Seattle Seahawks, and they lost that one. So was it 2 or was it 3?
There were 3 NFC championship games and a Super Bowl.
Yeah, the one where when God turned the lights off on them and they came back and you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, guys, I don't know. You know, I think the league has kind of moved beyond what he brings to the table. I don't really see it as a likely signing. I really believe, in my heart of hearts, I believe that this is the owner. I really do. That's just my personal opinion.
Brother, I can see
I might get killed for it.
Oh no, you may be 110% right.
I think it's the Raiders being the Raiders. I think this is we're always about second chances. We're always the people that always give opportunities that other people wouldn't have the opportunity to have, like Tom Flores.
And the Nevada ties kind of eased the blow a little bit. I know he played pretty much in Reno. I think that's where Nevada's, you know what I'm saying, where it's up there. So he wasn't that far. Don't get me wrong, but you know what I mean. But it's Nevada. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like the guy it's gonna ease the blow a little bit with this situation. But you know, look, man, I hate to say it, you guys, but Mark Davis knows this. All publicity is good publicity. Bad publicity, good publicity. It shit doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You stir up controversy. Look, Colin Kaepernick will have the #1 selling jersey first day of the NFL if he signed.
Shit, when he had that black and white jersey came out, that shit sold out immediately.
Bro,
Colin Kaepernick in the last few years at Nike, besides LeBron James, I think he was like either second or third highest selling athlete, and he hasn't played it down to football since 2016. Colin Kaepernick moves the needle. It's just that what needle are we trying to move at this point? Because listen, there are other football players that are out there that have played more recently that you would probably bring in, like a Cam Newton. Now, people say Cam Newton's washed, but these very same people had Cam Newton and won games with him. You know what I mean? So we're talking about that backup. There are other guys that are out there that you can bring in. So I don't know if this is strictly just a football move. And I hate to say it, but it just doesn't seem that way.
Okay.
Tycho, Cap is not the only professional athlete to say that professional sports are slavery. So let's just kill that right now. He's not the first, and he won't be the last to ever consider any type of professional sport league as slavery. Because sometimes that's exactly how it comes off.
Well, listen, the thing about it is there's a man named William C. Roden that wrote a book called, I think it's $10 Million Slaves.
Yes, I read that book when I was a kid.
Yeah, I was younger. I read that book, William C. Roden. And the thing about it is there's always been that juxtaposition between the transatlantic slave trade and the things that go on in the National Football League, i.e. the NFL Combine. The only thing about that is they're not strictly black players that are being on the chopping block and examined like that. So I think to make the juxtaposition between a sport where you get paid millions of dollars in the transatlantic slave trade, I think is very, very blasphemous. You know, I don't like when people make that, because that was one of the biggest atrocities ever committed in human history.
Yep.
So we have to be very protective of that, right? And we have to be careful with the things that we say. So I can understand people getting up in arms about that, right? But to me, it's not the end of the world. I've said some things that a lot of people won't agree with. I have views a lot of people won't agree with. But when it comes down to the matter, we are about football. We are about the Raiders winning. We are about the shield. We are about pushing the Raider Nation forward. And I'm just going to speak for like, Mount Shillmore, right? That's what we're about. We're not about the goofy shit. We ain't about the things that are outside of football. We are about football and Raider Nation, right? Yes. And if Colin Kaepernick is going to win games for the Raiders, and say, for instance, Derek goes down and he wins us 5 games, or say, for instance, a Jim Plunkett situation and he winds up starting because of some wacky situation and he wins us a Super Bowl. If you don't support him at that point, then you're not a fan, dude.
No.
You're not a fan. No. You don't fuck with the Raiders like that, and you will put your own political ideology and your own biases over the shield. And if you're going to do that, then there's no need and no use for you on Raider Nation.
Nope, at all. And I think in terms of Tycho, what he was meaning as well, you have to look at this, right? These guys are billionaires. Yep. Billionaires. These owners, right? Some of these guys' quality of life after the NFL is disgusting. You know what I mean? Like, they can't even think. Look, one of our brothers, man, Stu, he has so many issues after the NFL, right? You look at Junior Seau, he took himself out. Like, it's a lot, man. Like, this game is very violent. For people who never played this game, I don't think you really understand. I only played up until high school. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I used to get my shit rocked. You know what I mean? I can only imagine what these dudes go through college and the NFL and have these long careers. Yep. Like, it's very, very, very tough. You know
I tell people this all the time. I played up until 6 years ago. And the reason I stopped playing is because I suffered 3 concussions in a fucking month, y'all. Yeah. And I've joked around with my wife about this, but I would not be surprised if the shit is really true. Like, I'll joke around if I forget something, like, oh, I got CTE, and she's like, that shit's not funny. My short-term memory is not the best in the world anymore. I can remember shit from when I was a child, but I've told her whenever my time comes, donate my brain to science and find out the truth, because I would not be surprised if I have that shit.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, dog. Like, it's just crazy, man, that I think I knew doing this live real quick, it was going to be an uproar. You know how this is. A polarizing figure like Cap. But it's funny, though, because Derek Carr is a polarizing figure in the nation as well. It's always a divide, right? People over here, people over here.
Yeah, yo, you know what the thing is, and people having problems with Derek Carr. That, to me, that's like getting mad at ice cream. That guy is one of the most wholesome good guys in professional sports. They don't make guys like Derek Carr.
No, but wasted. Me and you have had our share of
No. I get it, bro. We talk about when we talk about the football of it.
Oh, you're just about the person.
I'm talking about the person, right? You
Okay.
have some people that get pissed off because of his religious beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't, and that's what I mean. Listen, when we talk about players, it is strictly from a football perspective. Yes. It is our opinion, is how we see it, and it's the fact that we want the Raiders to be as best as they can. We want the Raiders to win. You know what I mean? We want us to get back in the graces of the National Football League and be looked at the way we're supposed to be, as one of the preeminent franchises in football.
Yeah. What would be a better way, Wasted, to bring in Cap, right, as a backup? The year that we were supposed to go out and get Harbaugh, and we win a championship. Could you imagine winning a championship with Derek Carr and Colin Kaepernick on your roster as quarterbacks? Like, that would be such a Al would be in heaven just crying tears of joy to see Mark still out here being an advocate for players that get lost in the sauce, right? Like, at the end of the day, bro, this is not a move, right, that's going to put us in a position to win the Super Bowl or not. It's a move to have a solid backup guy just in case our main guy goes down. That's it. Like, Stidham is not the guy. Stidham is not the guy, you guys. To be honest, he may only be here. I know he traded a sixth for him in a seventh or some shit. He may be only here to help implement the offense. He may not even make the damn roster. Like, let's just be real. Then you got Nick Mullins, which I'm good with him as a backup. But if you could bring Colin Kaepernick into the fold, that's done just way more than Nick Mullins in his career. I'm not against it at all.
Yeah, but are we going off the currency of hope at this point, right? Because we're hoping that Colin Kaepernick will be as good as he was not 6 years ago when he last played, but we're hoping he'll be as good as he was 8 and 9 years ago. Yeah. How likely is that? It's not very likely, right? So I can't. You can't tell me that from a football perspective that there's no better options out there than bringing in Colin Kaepernick. This just does not seem football to me. It doesn't. You know what I mean? I could be wrong. You know what I mean? But this seems like the owner. It really does. And we all know that the one thing that Mark Davis is doing a little differently is he's taking the reins a little more. This guy's been fucked over by people. Yeah. They played with his money. They've done all kinds of things to this guy. He let John Gruden kind of run this ship off the rails. And a lot of things that have happened to where I'm sure that Mark Davis has been around this game his whole life. And if we can form an opinion and we can see that what Gruden is doing is stupid, you think he can? You know what I mean? And because he gave Gruden so much power, he wasn't really able to exert himself in the way he would probably like to, right? Yeah. So now he can. So now we're probably seeing Mark Davis kind of craft into, shades of his old man. Bring this guy in, do this. I want to see what he's got left. I'm a fan of this guy's talent because it doesn't seem like any talent evaluator at this point will say that a guy that hasn't played well since not 2016, but 2014 is going to play better now.
Yeah. Look, to be honest with you, the more and more you speak on Mark Davis, it's starting to make sense to me. Like to be real with you, that could be the cause. It could be Mark saying, you know what? I believe, I don't know. I know this. There's a lot of talk behind the scenes about the NFL, trying to take this franchise away from Mark Davis. There was the talk about St. Louis, which I thought was fucking blasphemy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't belong in fucking St. Louis. But and nothing against St. Louis. Love the city.
Just imagine how that would sound, though. The St. Louis Raiders. What the fuck?
No. And this is the thing.
They were going to take Raiders out of it. They weren't
going to be the Raiders.
No, it was going to be somebody else.
To rebrand the Raiders. This is what people don't understand. This is the reason why I talk about this shit. Because this is important, bro. Because they're trying to fucking eradicate Al Davis's legacy. Yeah. They are trying to make the Raiders corporate. They're trying to fucking price our fan base out of the stadium. They're trying to rebrand the Raiders as this like homogenized version of itself. Yeah. And that's not the reason why I'm a Raider fan, bro. Yeah. I'm not into that shit, bro. Mm-hmm. I love the Raiders because of being the Renegades and what they stand for. I love the Raiders because of so many different things. Them being the ones who had the balls to hire a black head coach, a Hispanic head coach, have a Hispanic starting quarterback, hire a woman in their front office. Shit like that matters to me.
Exactly.
Like, it matters to me, bro. I'm sorry. A lot of people say, oh, football. But, yo, it matters to me that Al Davis just seemed like the kind of guy that, yo, just didn't get it. It matters. I'm watching. I don't have some owner that I feel like is some fucking some jerk off. Like, Davis wasn't that, man. And they're trying to steal his legacy.
Wasted. Where's Al Davis from?
The East, Brooklyn. You know what I'm
Fucking
saying?
straight fucking diversity in the great fucking 5 boroughs in New York City, y'all. Like,
and then
this is the dude that embraced change.
And then he went to Oakland. It was the same thing.
Yep.
So, you know, hey, look, if this is Mark channeling his inner Pops, I'm here for it.
I think that's exactly what it is. I really believe now, because so many people, and we've had people in our live, like in our,
everybody putting the supers up to my brother. This is a great conversation. So I don't want to read everything right now. You know what I mean? But thank you for everybody with the supers and the chat.
We've had people in the lives that have said Mark Davis is not his father. And Wasted just brought some really valid points in regards to John Gruden being that dictator in that organization for the last few years he was there. And now Mark Davis is holding his own, and we are definitely seeing shades of Al with things that he's doing. This right here says it all. He's another person, just like his father, that wants to give a second chance. Again, if he's signed, great, I'm for it. If not, it is what it is. We move on, and this will be something that we will not be talking about on future lives.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm at a point where if he can make this team better, great. If he can't, let's move the fuck on, and we'll never talk about Colin Kaepernick again.
Next.
You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I'm just here for it because, you know, I thought for a while, you know, this guy deserved at least a shot, man. You know what I mean? A lot of these guys have never done what he's done in the league. Like, these backup guys have never done anything. So even if he had a couple down years, look at Cam Newton still getting jobs. This guy's had some down years. You know what I mean? Like, Colin Kaepernick's been to a Super Bowl and 3 NFC championships. Let's not take away from what the fuck he's done. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
Colin Kaepernick, even at his best, couldn't tie Cam Newton's shoes. At his best, Cam Newton was something that we might not ever see again as far as an athlete and what he's done in the National Football League. Cam Newton has multiple 4,000-yard seasons, and we're talking about a different beast. But what I mean is this, man. Like, and I didn't mean to cut you off, man. But when we talk about backups, right? A couple of years ago, I felt that way, and I felt like, yo, Kaepernick definitely deserves a chance. He's better than, fucking probably half of the league, right? But at this point, him being 6 years older, right? Him being out of the National Football League, my thing is, I haven't seen a guy take that amount of time off and be good to go. Like, I would
I agree. Me neither.
Look, if it was Andrew Luck that we were bringing in to be a backup, I would be like, wait a minute. Seriously. Yeah. I would be like, man, this guy's lost a lot of muscle mass. You know,
bro, you play the game, bro. You know there's a difference between being in shape and football shape. It's a total different monster. It doesn't matter. So I agree with you, bro. Like, look, more than likely there's some extra sauce, you know what I'm saying, with this situation. Like, let's just be real. Hey, but I'm here for it. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm here for it. Like, hey, I get, you know, some people think, oh my God, you know, like I said before, we come off these highs of bringing all these big superstars in. Look, man, this is Las Vegas, Nevada, you guys. It's Las Vegas, Nevada, man. Hey, it's the gambling state. Shit, hey, Mark is doing what the fuck they do out there. He's taking a gamble. If he fucking if he craps out, it's not that big of a deal. He's a backup. Like, you know what I mean? Like, is there even a sense of crapping out in this situation? It really ain't. All you're doing is bringing them in for a workout. I mean,
facts.
You know,
it's a lottery ticket, essentially, right? You're like, I got somebody in the chat that I'm looking, because, you know, I'm like kind of preoccupied and stuff like that. But I got a guy in the chat that keeps saying my name, right? And you're asking me if I think that we have somebody in the roster right now that's better than Colin Kaepernick, bro. And what I will tell you is, if you were to say to me, that you know that Colin Kaepernick is better than a guy who's been playing and practicing every day for the last 6 years and he hasn't, that means you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. None of us know what he has left.
None.
Don't know what he has left.
Bro, like that's why I kept saying at the beginning of the show, Wasted, I'm saying, like, allow this man to go through his workout. These guys have won multiple championships. They've had dynasties. They know what they're looking at. Let these guys see it in person. If he's trash, let that man walk the fuck off and go back to doing what he was doing. If he looks great, bring him in on a fucking super inexpensive contract, no guarantees. Shit, I don't even care. Like, bring him in and give him a chance.
Yeah, facts, bro. And not for nothing, for a backup, bring him in, bring Cam Newton. Everybody keeps saying Cam is washed. Cam Newton can win you 2 or 3 games. Listen, if fucking and the only person that I can think of that has been kind of been on ice, and he wasn't on ice that long, is Josh McCown. Josh McCown left football, was coaching high school football, and he came back. And I don't even think he left that long, right? Yeah. He came back and he played well. Mm-hmm. He played well, but Josh McCown didn't. How long was he out of football when he left? He wasn't even out a full offseason, was he?
I just know McCown has pretty much played for every NFL team, so I don't even know
pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know. Him and Ryan Fitzpatrick pretty much play for every fucking NFL team.
I mean, yo, they're a different animal and the same beast, right? Like that old Kobe commercial. they the same. These guys are suited to be backups. That's where their talents lie. Yeah. I think for Colin Kaepernick, even in his prime, for him to be successful, you had to kind of tailor the offense around his skill set.
Yeah.
You know, even at his best. So, like, bro, we're not gonna keep kicking it around. Like, as far as where I go, I'm not gonna bring him up again. I don't have a problem with Cap if he can play. Like we've said, Docs, me, Hammer, all of us, we will say if he can get us to the promised land, like as far as being a backup, and he could come in and play some meaningful snaps, then yo, you could be fucking anybody as long as you didn't do anything to really hurt anybody. I don't give a fuck, man. All that political, how he feels about kneeling for the national anthem and all of that stuff, yo, because yo, listen. His heart was in the right place, right? Yep. So if his heart's in the right place, man, the path, like, if you might not like the way he went about it, but his heart was in the right place. So you gotta measure the heart of a man first. His heart was in the right place. So anybody that would say that his heart wasn't in the right place, you're probably a fucking asshole anyway.
And you know what's funny? You know what's funny, Wasted? Derek Carr, his heart was in the right place when he didn't take a knee.
Yep, definitely.
Collins was when he took the knee. So why does it matter? Like, why does it matter, bro? Like, I don't understand this.
Because people are ignorant as shit because people were against it, not knowing that it was a fucking army vet that suggested to kneel instead of sit, which was what he originally was doing.
Yes. Hey, it's just a workout, bro. To be real with you, in another hour or two, I'll probably be doing another video. He left without a contract. You know what I mean? So
breaking news, y'all. Colin Kaepernick's eating a hot pocket.
You know what I'm saying? In Turlock, California. Like at the end of the day, bro, it's probably not gonna happen. You know what I mean? But we're here. We got to talk about Raider news, and that's why we're here. Wasted, my brother. Thank you for pulling up and always bringing that sauce, man. I definitely agree with you. This can be a Mark Davis kind of move, but I do believe that he's given the power to this new regime because they've done way more than he's done in this league. And I think that they're playing a part in this as well. I don't think that Mark would allow his feelings or what he has going on overrule these guys that have done such great things in the NFL with the multiple rings, multiple dynasties. I just think maybe this was a group effort. Let's see what this guy can do. It doesn't work out. Boom, leave it alone. It is what it is.
Bro, highlight SI.
It's more so like just the owner, like now an owner shoehorning him in and being like, sign him. That's different than him saying, hey guys, man, for me, bring him in, see what he's got. Yeah. Just for me. Okay, boss, you sign the checks. We'll do what you want us to do, brother. Yeah. I don't think that Mark Davis is going to be like, hey, you sign him. Like Al would have just went out and signed him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, just to see what he's got, because you got to do shit. And every owner in the National Football League, from time to time, from the best owner to the worst, like everybody always used to prop the Maras and the Giants organization up as a model franchise. Hell, man, even Robert Kraft has jumped over Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
Fucking Bill Belichick wanted to get rid of Tom Brady years ago. And fucking Kraft was like, you know what, Bill? I never meddle, but this time I have to. No, you're not getting rid of Tommy.
Yeah.
So, hey, brother, I appreciate you for letting me pull up. Thank you, brother.
It's all love. And look, let me say this real quick, too. We see this year in and year out, even in the NBA, old veteran guys coming in and getting a chance to work out, even when everybody thinks that their game is up and they can't do it anymore. This happens just because this guy's, knee situation, whatever happened with that. You know, I mean, I don't even want to go into detail anymore because I don't even want the fucking chat to be on some goofy shit. But just, you can't look at that one situation and say, this is why you don't want this man to get a workout. Like, what if this workout works out? Like what? Like, then what? Then what? Like, so at the end of the day, man, we're here. Colin Kaepernick, you guys, is having to work out for our Raiders today. We should know more here in another hour or two, maybe what the hell happened. I don't know if he would sign today or not sign, but I know one of us will be here if anything does happen to drop the news. I know later on we're supposed to do something. Are we going to still do the audio joint?
Yeah.
All right, so we can touch more on. We'll touch more on this a little later. I kind of want to stay away from it as much as possible, though. But if anything does happen, we have to speak on it. And let's just be real. We're probably going to have to talk about it a little bit. So, yeah, Mount Shieldmore tonight.
Can I just say pause real quick because you said touch on, and I just feel like you should have said pause before you said touch on. I'm sorry.
Pause and pause you for saying touch on again 3-4 times after I said it. Mount Shieldmore tonight, you guys. First audio podcast will be out tonight. We're going to be dropping it on Spotify, Apple Music, Google, all that good stuff, Google Play. And we'll be dropping the actual live video as well on all 4 of our channels. So check us out tonight, you guys. We will be active a little later on tonight. It's our first time doing this, so bear with us. We're have to work to the kinks and stuff. We all have different sounds in our spots. Hammer shit is lit. Andy shit is nice. My shit is low key fucked up in here, but we gonna work it out.
What I do? I'm not confused.
Your sound is great.
Yeah, that's because my stupid ass didn't realize what the mic gain was on this mic, and I finally fixed it because people are like, yo, your audio sounds super low. Can you adjust it?
I think mine's not even working right now. So
I'm sending you the link for this mic. You're going to get this mic ASAP.
Hey, since Wasted did it, pause for you for saying you're gonna send me a link. You know what I mean? So but pause, definitely do that. Hey, shout out to everybody, man. On the way out, make sure you guys go subscribe to my brothers Wasted Talent and Hammer's House on YouTube, man. Raiders Unlimited, Wasted Talent, Hammer's House on YouTube. My brothers, run them numbers up for my guys. We will be active again tonight, you guys. Hit that sub button. I think I lost about 30 subscribers already because I'm doing this live, but I love that shit. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Love you guys, man. Shout out to the nation. Wipe their feet on the way out. We out.